And here
Rave is
we
5 o'clock.
go. Hello world, hello internet, and hello Heather. See you in the chat. Awesome. Hello to Wine Time Photo Rave, the show where we talk about photography and we drink things.
Love it.
Today I do have wine again, and I'm having a German wine again. It's called Goldjunge, which is golden boy in German.
Wow.
It's a white wine.
Very
So I'm having a
nice.
golden boy. Awesome.
What is that?
Kind of awkward. What are you guys having? Let's introduce our guests. Let me start with the introducing guest slide. And let's see. Eggs. What are you having today?
Hey. Well, I have a great value purified drinking water. So, needless to say, things are about to get pretty crazy up in here.
Purified drinking water. That's kind of
Oh, yeah.
sophisticated.
They call me a rebel, and I pretty much have owned that title. So,
Damn, badass.
Keep
I
it
think
real.
someone who can probably give you a hand with that is Mr. Living. Are you having purified awesome water again as well?
I am actually having a Mexican Coke, which is basically just
Oh my
Coke in a
God.
glass bottle. Yeah, so it's made with the real sugar, not the faux stuff
Yeah.
we got in the plastic bottles.
That's the fancy Coke.
That's the fancy Coke.
I love that.
Damn,
I have to
fancy
find
water
a-
and
Man, I
fancy
should've thought
Bottle
about
Coke.
that.
opener. Yeah, I thought I'd bring out the fancy stuff today.
Right, which is good. I'm kind of running out of things to praise water.
Yeah. Yeah.
Instead of
Let's
putting
have
water
Water
in
is
Coke.
so clear. It's just so clear in there, you know?
It's supposed to be clear.
Right.
Right.
Yeah. Although in Georgia, it could be sometimes yellow. So, you know, we got that
Ooh.
going for us.
That's not water.
Touche.
That is fish. That is fish. That is not water. That is urine. That is not water. That is urine. If water you yellow, that is urine. No.
Ooh, okay.
No.
Kadeem, what are you drinking?
Nothing yet.
Oh, nothing. Are you planning
Yeah.
on having something nice?
Yeah, soon.
What are you planning on getting?
Let me see now. Probably water for now.
As
Probably
long as
water
it's
for now.
clear, that's good.
Yes, not yellow water. Thank you. Yeah, thank you.
Right. Achilles, what are you having?
think
Probably
everybody,
having water too.
I think everybody is going to laugh, but
H2O squad.
I'm drinking an alcohol-free beer.
Oh, okay.
I thought it was
Alcohol
I
free.
thought it was yellow
Yeah,
water.
yeah. No, it's not. Yeah, it's probably some water inside.
Well, it
It's,
is yellow and there is water inside.
Yeah, like the water in Georgia, right? But
Probably tastes better.
yeah, it is better. But it's a reason because with my work, sometimes if I get a call, then I have to drive. So here I'm in Norway, so it's very wise to drive and don't drink.
Oh, you should never drive and drink, not depending where you are.
Yeah, of course.
That
of course.
Just
Here's
doesn't mix.
more. It's like a routine for everybody here. So,
Yeah,
but
definitely.
it tastes good. It tastes good. It tastes good. It's Carlsberg.
What's it? Carlsberg. Oh,
Yeah.
Carlsberg. I didn't know Carlsberg made alcohol free.
Yeah, they make it. It's Danish beer, and then it tastes very good, and it's cheaper actually. So why not?
Sick.
Right. You can't have there's some alcohol free beers you can't drink that are just they taste too sugary, but some are really good.
Yeah,
I
some
didn't know there was a
fancy.
such thing as alcohol-free beer. I've never heard of that. Although I don't drink beer, so
Alcohol-free?
I don't know.
What's that?
Yeah, it is. It's very common here in Scandinavia because of the people
I never hear
driving
that.
all the time. So.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. Yeah.
I don't think the screen. I don't think the screen is changing over, on the YouTube side. I don't know. I could be wrong.
What do you mean the screen? It should have the title and your names.
Yes, you have that. Yeah, you have that.
Okay,
can see
I'm
that.
just wrong.
There's nothing
am I-
happening
am
yet.
I-
We are just still talking about drinking stuff.
Oh, I see it. No, I had
Wait,
a
and
comment.
you're drinking water, right? Like there's nothing
right,
in your
right.
water?
It's the purification
that-
of it.
Make sure
Are you
it's not
sure it's
yellow
the
water.
It's clear, right? So it has
Mix-
to be
okay,
Did you
thank
put a
you.
little
Make sure it's
vodka
clear.
in that or or something? Like maybe.
No. That's be wrong. That will be wrong. No,
That's crazy.
Right.
Vodka and water,
that would be
maybe?
mad.
We also have Adam Safik. What are you drinking? Are you having something nice?
Oh, I'm
Probably
just having
water.
a bottle of Dr. Pepper here.
Oh, Dr.
Mm,
Pepper,
Which color?
sweet.
Which
Dr.
color?
Yeah.
Pepper.
Which color?
Is this in a
Awesome.
glass bottle as well, or are we talking like traditional plastic?
Oh, it's
Plastic.
in a plastic bottle. Yeah.
Nice, solid
Guessed it.
choice.
Yeah.
Guessed it.
That's
Yeah.
that's a
Guessed
good
it.
Bordeaux of sugar. It's tasty.
Yeah.
Dr.
Yes, it
Pepper's
is.
good.
It is good.
Doctor Who?
Dr. Pepper.
That's a
What's
different.
that?
You know,
That's a different show.
my,
What's that?
Is
myself,
that part
I'm a
of the
fan
Grey's
of.
Anatomy family or something?
Oh my god.
What's
I
Dr.
might
Pepper?
just kick you out for that, you know.
The who? Me?
No,
The
no,
who?
no, her
Listeners.
for
Oh.
putting the wrong shows together. Right.
Oh. I just think it's something.
Sparburg, what are you drinking?
Well, I appear to be the only lush here, so I'm on the gin and tonic.
Oh,
Mm,
sweet.
That sounds good.
Nice.
Gin and tonic. Okay, which
Sophisticated.
kind?
I knew the one so far.
Okay.
All right, we have that settled. Sounds good. Everyone's nicely settled and having a drink. Let's
Wait, Adam, is
start
it your
with the show.
birthday?
Yes,
Oh, yes.
I thought we
Today's
all
my
know.
birthday.
I thought
Oh, oh my
you
Dude,
know.
God!
happy
Happy
birthday.
birthday!
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you.
I thought
I
you all
would
know that.
play in a clap, but I can't. So let me
Yeah.
hear that.
Yeah.
a clap.
Thank you. Yep. I hear it.
Awesome. Man, we're so happy to have you. It's your birthday. And you're
Well,
still
thank you.
here.
I'm
That's
happy to be
that's
here.
so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank
Happy
you.
birthday, man.
Yeah. Thank you.
Happy.
Thank you.
All right, shall we get started with the show?
Yes, I
Start
Yeah.
with the pictures. Let's bring up the first one. First one is eggs. We have a shot from that's the
Hola.
original Spider-Man, right?
Yes,
And it's got a hyphen in
Um,
it.
it does, and I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
Okay.
And you got the underscore in my name, so you didn't like mix up the hyphen and the underscore.
Yeah,
Wow.
That's
I
nice
can
of you.
learn.
That's nice of you. That is nice of you.
Right. So
That is
Um,
nice.
that one picking that one was actually kind of a solid for me because Eggs was actually the
Really?
only one who tried his hands on the X-ray theme. Like we had rays and there's so many different kinds of rays and we saw so many ray photos. It was insane how many entries we got. It was thank you for all the support. It was amazing. But Eggs was the only one with the X-rays, which is awesome. How did you do that? Like, is that an effect in the game?
Yeah, so that's that's in the game. So I was fighting some thugs, and I wasn't doing so hot, and I was doing actually pretty terrible, and I needed some health. And so when you get more health, it kind of does this effect to your whole like body to where it's like a visual representation of you getting more health. And so I was in the middle of doing that, and I immediately went in photo mode, and so it kind of I kind of got this cool effect. So
Yeah, that's pretty sweet.
Pretty cool.
Shanks. Yeah, I was
Yeah, probably-
actually surprised you chose this one because it makes sense now because it's kind of like different, and that's what I was going for. But like there was another one that I thought for sure it was just more visually appealing to me, and so I was just surprised that you chose this one. Still grateful nonetheless though, so thank you.
Oh, that's interesting. So, because you say the other one was more visually appealing, which one was it? Can you describe it?
Yeah, so that it was like a beam. There was like a beam behind it. It was another Spider-Man photo, and he had like this I don't even know what you call it. His spider sense was like going off, and so you could see his spider sense as
Oh,
well
and he had
as
this
being in
thing
front of the
around his
beam.
head, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I
And
remember.
so I was like, I don't think I'm gonna win, but if I did, I think it would be this one. And so yeah, you guys keep surprising me with these themes and with the photos that you're choosing. So
Well, then let me explain why I chose this one instead of the other one. The other one was awesome too. Like, not gonna deny that. That was my almost pick, but this one, first it has that X-ray, and then it's just emotionally more touching for me. I think it kind of reminds me of a movie scene, but I can't figure out which one. That's the problem.
yeah.
He's kind of reaching out with his right hand. Is it the right? Yeah, it's the right. With the right hand, and then this transparency goes on to his left, like he's fading into transparency or fading away, but he still wants to grab you or grab whatever he can with the right one to keep secure. And
Well,
I can't figure out what kind of movie that is, but it sounds like some movie scene I've seen.
I'll tell you what movie it is, and that's Avengers: Infinity War, when Spider-Man fades to dust.
Is
That's
it
what
that
you're
one?
thinking of. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Oh.
But
Playing too much. You're playing too
that's what it
much.
reminded me of, though.
You're
When
playing
you
too
were saying it was
much.
like
You're playing too much. Stop playing.
I'm crying
Stop
now.
playing.
That was such
But
a sad
it
scene.
would
when he
actually be weird
disappeared.
because I only saw it once, I think.
Stop
no, I have
playing.
no idea. I mean, there was a scene where it's Spider-Man and he's literally fading away. But
Right.
No spoilers. No
but
spoilers. No spoilers.
oh yeah, no
No
spoilers.
spoilers.
What? Spider-Man doesn't
No
fade away.
spoilers. Wait, what?
He lives.
Not
What?
in the game. Not in the game in
Wait,
Avengers.
what?
In the movie. In the movie.
You're talking
We're
about the
not talking
movie.
about that
The
movie.
movie.
Yeah,
That
we're
movie's
just
just
we're
gonna
not
happen.
spoiling anything. We're
No.
not spoiling anything.
It's not in the game.
You started it.
No one heard
You
that.
started it.
Right? I was more thinking of like
They could rewind the video.
I'm so anti-spoiler too. I can't believe I said that.
well, no one heard that.
Oh, no, you mean.
Okay, great.
Now you realize what you said.
It was in the movie. It was.
Now you
I mean,
realize what you
it's still
said.
okay.
Let's just skip it. So I was more thinking
so
of
sorry.
something
No
like
spoilers.
some
No spoilers.
romantic movie
mhm.
thing, more Titanic or some shit or something like that. But yeah, I don't know, something like that.
Titanic?
Titanic, yeah.
That's the boat.
I know. Actually, it's a ship.
Oh, well, yeah. But, okay. Continue.
So it does remind me of something like that, and that's what I found so emotionally touching. That's why I chose it.
Wow, that's awesome. Thank you so much.
What were you thinking when you took it? Was there something like that going on in your head?
I wasn't. I'll be honest with you. I wasn't reaching for any emotion.
That's the best.
And so, but that's it, because like it's funny because there are some picks that I take and it's like I have an intention of what I'm going for, and I feel like it's very focused and specific. But sometimes I just go into photo mode just to do it, and just to kind of see what I can get from that particular pause. So I wasn't really going for anything. I just felt like with the way I had everything framed, I mean, it was appealing to me, and so I just kind of just highlighted that he had that little X-ray thing going on, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, and I also I did know that that Amma would love this photo because of his right hand reaching out and his left hand fading. So that was also another joke that nobody laughed at, and so now I'm completely embarrassed.
Now
No, man,
you
don't
took
feel
that
embarrassed.
thinking of
Don't.
me, of course.
Don't. Don't.
Say yes, say yes, say yes.
Right. Well, you were right. I did love it. So good job.
Yeah, thank you so much. Appreciate it.
I also like the best shots we have are the ones you take and you don't really think about a topic or a story, and then you look at them later and just something pops in your head and you think, oh my god, that's the song I'm thinking of, or that's the title I'm thinking of. I love those
Right.
moments as well.
Yeah, it's funny because all the other pictures that I had were specifically ones that I took for this theme because I didn't have anything else. So I mean, really really good theme. So I had to go back in and just start taking new photos, which I love doing. But I just kind of threw this one in because I felt like it really went well with it. So yeah, so cool how that works out.
Awesome. We love hearing that. Oh, I'm sorry.
Good, good.
I accidentally already switched over. I didn't want
good?
to cut you off. Again, thank
No,
you for
it's-
entering and thank you for the photo.
It's my pleasure.
Later, eggs. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm really
Done,
good in timing
period.
today. Well,
Oh,
because we already see it, our
wow.
next shot is by Skrillex123, who sadly can't be here because it's like 2 a.m. where he's at.
Oh, true.
And
Oh.
Oh,
we don't force people to get up at 2 a.m., especially not if they have to be at work.
We should force them, but
Yeah, I
we have to
agree.
act like ladies.
No, not if you have to get up for work as well.
Yeah, I guess.
Sacrifice.
yeah, it's late.
Okay, I picked this one, and
Sacrifice.
so I'm gonna go ahead and talk about his statement a little bit here. So when he first took the shot, this is from Spider-Man Morales and Miles, and so he took it originally. He's in his comfort zone when he took it, which is he likes to work at a extreme perspective, as you can see. And so he took it in the natural street scene, and then when he started playing with his techniques, he really liked the idea of really creating the silhouette. And as he added more brightness and color to it, it really sort of pushed like the people that were on the street to the background, which he really liked that. And then it just really created this beautiful lighting around his body. And he liked it vertically because he was like working for something for his phone. He wanted a shot for his phone. He let's see, Twitter just said to keep the good shots in place. Yeah, so it's really a beautiful photo. The thing I really liked about it when I selected it was not just the fact of rays, but I did love that silhouette, and I liked the light coming in and how it's coming. It's darker on the bottom and it goes upward in this into this V. And the body language of this Spider-Man is like really perfect, which I think is fascinating because I love from Spider-Man PS4 to Miles. I can see like there's this difference not only in body shape, but even in body language, which I really love about that. I don't think that's my imagination, but
No, it's not.
yeah. And so I just really liked the fact that where he started to where he ended up with just an average photo to this like really beautiful technique that he's added onto it with all his tweaks. It really works with the image very well. And I like that sort of silhouette from the dark to the light, which creates this really beautiful type of visual movement.
Yeah, I love the silhouette too.
Yeah, the silhouette worked out perfectly.
Very nice.
I love his
I think it's cool. Go
like
ahead.
the curve in his body, how he's moving Why? A bit
Yeah,
like a Batman Dark Knight theme.
right. Yeah, it definitely emotes that sort of solitary superhero that has just a lot of baggage on his shoulders. You just, that body language just really says a lot. And I love images that have, just like the Spider-Man before it, eggs with yours, there's a body language to that shot
Mm-hmm.
that just says a lot. And
Yeah.
and it's an additional visual, because a lot of these games don't, you have some body language, but it's kind of limited. So when you can find that little nuance, it's really rich.
Yeah, you have to actually work for it and
Right.
make the image look as if the body language was there sometimes. Like they could be
Absolutely.
doing something completely different. I have that off with portraits. They're like in
Mhm.
a massive fighting scene, and you get this very serene portrait out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I agree. I like the I love how the bottom half, like you can just barely make out what's going on in there, and it's really highlighting like Miles and like the city that's above him and everything. I think
Mhm.
it's a really really cool contrast. I thought it was cool that he made it as a silhouette, and
Yeah.
it just you naturally just, I feel like you bring your eyes up into that little sphere that he's got going on. Um, so yeah, I love it.
Yeah, and the thing I like about Spider-Man is their sun is well, it's different than say the suns that are in the sunlight that's in Ubisoft games and stuff like that. But it has its own kind of richness.
Yeah.
So when you do play with the photo mode, you can get some really beautiful beautiful looks. And so
Mhm.
the decisions he made to get to this point were really smart decisions. I think it really works with the final piece.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
Spider-Man
agree.
has a very
What else do
pretty.
you like
I'm sorry.
about Spider-Man? Very good. I was just gonna say, what else do you like about Spider-Man?
Well, we
Well,
talked about that
there's this
before, maybe.
there's this
Yeah, that's the
particular
truth.
outfit. No.
There's a particular area somehow.
Maybe, but I keep that to myself.
Well, you do.
Mm.
I don't know. Does she?
Sometimes.
Hey, that's for my Facebook page. So just like keep it in your pants. My naughty stories for Facebook.
Oh, I don't know that
But
one.
yeah.
I don't want to know that one.
But no, it's really good. It just occurred to me that our first two photos are from different Spider-Man games.
Right.
They did a really good job on that game, especially with the photo mode.
Oh yeah, yeah. I've only taken like one shot in Miles, and it's just, I mean, just on the PS4. Like I'm only playing on the PS4, and it's just the things that you can do with the lighting and everything is just, it's mind blowing. I love it.
Oh, that's right. Because in the new one, they did all sorts of new stuff with lighting, didn't they? I
Yeah,
haven't
yeah.
played it
So
yet.
yeah, so the I still love the original PS4 game, but it's so limiting as far as like your lighting. So you have to, I mean, you're pretty much tied to your light source. But in Miles, like if you feel like you got a really good composition, you can just highlight that and just bring like a spotlight over. And I think it's in a couple of, I remember we were talking about that for like Final Fantasy in one of those games, but I
Oh,
just think
that's
that's
right.
I just
Horizon
think,
also.
oh, Horizon
Well,
does.
I do
See,
think
I don't know that either.
I do think I mean the photos I've seen coming out of the newer game is really, I love the fact that I can see him in action and or moving or whatever, and I can tell it's a completely different body. Because I was kind of a little bit worried that
Yeah.
it's like, well, dude, he's in the same outfit or similar outfits. How are they going to do that? But they really managed to get the body, the muscular, and the just the way he moves different,
Oh,
which
yeah.
really impressed
Yeah,
me.
even the animations. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
absolutely.
Yeah, yeah.
So
You can definitely tell it's like a similar game, but a totally different character for sure.
right, yeah. So I'm impressed with it, and I'm glad that they put the snow on it too, so you can have like a different sort of weather system on there. But we can go to the next one.
All right.
Good job, Felix.
Woo.
And next one we have Assassin's Creed Valhalla. We have a shot from Achilles. Achilles the Hero on Twitter.
Yeah.
Do
Hello,
you want to tell us
everybody.
a bit about it?
Hello.
Yeah, of course. Valhalla is a game. I'm in Norway. The place
Oh my
is in
god, right.
Horda.
You are in Norway and it's taken
Yeah,
in
yeah.
Norway. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's a little bit advantage because I know the area. So, so I'm in Hordafylke.
awesome.
It's like north, and then it's a city there. The name is Alrekstad. And then I was there for some reason. I don't remember what. Probably to get some artifact or something. And then I saw the race. It was dawn, and then I saw the race over the mountain, and I said, "Oh, race! Maybe take some pictures here." And then I knew the theme that you had, but I wasn't satisfied from the pier. And then I took a small boat, and then I went in the middle of the sea to get some more rays when it's coming up the sun. That was not satisfied enough. So I have a trick. I do it every time. I just take the camera under the water. So this picture,
Oh.
yeah. I experiment like this a lot. So I took the camera under the water, and the Norwegian sea is very dark, and it helps. If I couldn't do that in Odyssey or in Origins, for example, because it's too much light. And then I just played with some exposure and temperature. And I think that I was thinking that time was like the announcement of Ubisoft that they want to make a game with Star Wars. So I think I wanted to make some beams like they look like extraterrestrials. I'm not sure, but it was in my mind something like this to make something different.
Well, the color would
and the
fit.
water, yeah, and the water helps that you get so much dark under, and then the beams go up. And I just changed the color of them in blue, and came up like this. So I like to experiment with the camera to put it under the sea a lot of times. I have many pictures there. I didn't publish them yet, but I will do that.
Awesome. It's so
Dude.
cool to hear that, because that was one question I had. Like, how did you get that that very solid bar on the bottom without any detail on it? And then that's water.
It's tricky. Yeah, it's water. Yeah, it's tricky. It's like in Origins it was easier, and in Odyssey, but in Valhalla you have to work for it a lot of times, up and down,
yes,
and back and forth, and so you avoid all these scratches in the picture, right. Because of the software. But if you work like 2-3 minutes and you get the feeling of the joystick, it's possible. Like I like 50-50 pictures actually.
Yeah, that's the same for me too. That's also what I had the experience with Valhalla. It makes you work for your photos, which I actually enjoyed a lot. Like you take, I don't know, 20 and only 5 of them are actually usable, and you had to work half an hour for each of them. But it really, I found joy in it. I found it really enjoyable.
Yeah, me too. Sure. Me too.
I know you have a different opinion about that.
It helps if you are finished with the main story. It's more easy to work with pictures. If you're not finished, then you are stressed. I have to finish the game, and then you forgot everything.
Oh no, I never had that problem. Like I
No.
can play a
I'm
game
the
for
same
like
way.
half a year.
Nice, nice.
So
So
Yeah, I'm
I just
sorry.
want to say one. Yeah, sorry.
Go ahead. Sorry,
No, I
keep
just
interrupting
want to
everyone.
say that as I said, I'm a newbie here, and I met a lot of people, and I like it. I'm only 40 days, and I feel like I'm 1 year or something. And thank you so much, everybody.
oh, that's so
Dude,
cute.
thank you.
Aw.
Thank you for entering
Great.
with being only 40 days on Twitter. That's amazing
Yeah,
to hear. Like such a
you
great
know,
story.
things happens for a reason or not a reason. I don't know what happened, and the only thing I did it was like I just shared my favorite artist from Spotify to Twitter. It's Sarah that she makes all the music and Creed and other Call of Duty and everything.
Hmm.
And then I went back to there. I say, oh, I have a Twitter. What? and then I just went there to see if it's posted. And then Twitter said to me, okay, you can follow Assassin's Creed. I said, whoa, okay, what's this? And then I came into there. So my first picture was in the Yule festival. It was a competition there.
The competition,
And then
yeah, the Youth Fest.
and then I started like this, and then went on and on. And then I'm very satisfied with that. I think I will be here for a while.
Oh,
Yeah,
good.
once you're in,
Awesome.
there is
awesome.
no way out.
Yeah,
It's a
I
trap.
can see that.
It's a trap. It really is.
Mm.
Right. So I'm just gonna quickly talk about why I picked this shop. What moved me about
Yeah,
it so much.
yeah.
And what I loved so much is how simplistic it is and almost minimalistic. Like it is
Hmm.
completely reduced to the shapes. You have that triangle on the top, and then the two triangles on left and right with that mountain and a bit of sky, and then that rectangle down at the bottom with the water. And I am a big fan of minimalist shots or works or paintings or basically anything. And that's what I love so much about it. And it always surprises me if people manage to make that sort of style in a game that's so detailed like the Assassin's Creed games are. Like you reduce it
Mm.
completely, although there's detail everywhere.
Yeah.
So that's really
Thank you.
impressive.
Thank you so much.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Is this completely submerged in water, or is it only like halfway with water?
If I
Because
remember correctly, I went down from the boat. You know, I was in a boat in the middle of the sea there, and then I took the camera uh, down under the water, and I tried to take it up. I think everything is under.
wow,
I'm not, uh, yeah, I think everything maybe a little bit on the top, but I think everything is under. Yeah,
that's so
because
cool.
because you get the dark waters of Norway. You know, it's so dark you don't see shit.
Yeah.
I do need to try
So
that.
yeah, you can try it a lot. For example, yesterday I took some Odyssey, and it was wow. You know, the light there in the water is like wow. But then you can take other kind of pictures there because of the lightning, or in Origins that it's in Origins it's almost day, even it's night. So
Mm.
so, but
Mm.
in Norway this I miss a little bit, but I can understand it costs a lot of money to do it. Is the seasons, because Norway is not always snow, you know.
Right.
even
Believe you.
in that time, it's spring. It's very very nice. And of course, they didn't do it in that game, but they done it in Odyssey. So this I miss a little bit.
Right. Are there seasons in Odyssey?
In comparing that, yeah, it is because the moon and the is changing. Here it doesn't change. It's always full moon in
Oh
Valhalla.
wow.
Oh,
And
I
that
did
is
not
kind of
notice.
stupid because
Wow.
and in Odyssey, if you go to places, then it's winter. If you go to North Greece, then it's cold. You see snow and everything. Or Itaigetos, down is a mountain that's
Yeah, but I
snow
thought that
all
was
over the
just
year.
due to the location, not the season. Well, I did not
Yeah, yeah,
notice
yeah.
the moon.
Yeah, the moon is changing in Odyssey. Yeah, yeah, it's changing. But not in Valhalla. So, but yeah, you can find territories in Valhalla that can. I have an idea to make seasons now, 4 seasons sequence, and I posted. And I found some areas that you can see that here is autumn and here is summer, and so you can find them.
Oh, sweet! Can't
But
wait.
Whoa.
yeah, I have some plans here.
Yeah, it
Nice.
sounds great. Like, good to have you with
Yeah.
that plan. That, yeah. Glad you
I
found
did
Twitter.
want, yeah, for real. I did want to say, I love the layers. There's like, and I think Alma touched on it too, but I love like the bottom is like completely empty, and then you're just seeing the silhouette of the mountains, and then like the other half of the photo is just the rays. And I think that's a really cool contrast as well. So kudos.
Yeah, yeah, it's a
Thank you.
beautiful
Yeah.
Thank you so
palette
much.
too. I love these colors.
It lifts from the contrast. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, gorgeous. Good shot. Yeah, I
Thank
love
you. Thank you.
the interesting. The water is so different than Odyssey.
Yeah.
It yeah, it just has this like it almost serves as another lens to the camera if you can get your camera down there and like take some good shots. So it's really a smart move. Very creative. I like that.
Thank you. Thank you.
Sweet. Next.
All right. Next up, we have Kadim's shot from Ghost of Tsushima.
Kadeem. What were you thinking when you took this?
I was just strolling around. I have to see this feel. I have to see this feel with the light gleaming off it.
Mm-hmm.
So
Oh, and so is that why you picked it for this? Is just because of the light that was coming off of it? Because it looked like you had like a family or like a grouping of this sort of imagery.
usually the only photos I take in this game is usually to do with the sun,
Mm-hmm.
sun reflection. So that's why I pick it. That's why I decided to do that shot.
Nice. It's a beautiful shot. The thing I liked about this out of the 4 that you submitted was I love the fact that there's this sort of misty sun just floating right above the in that sort of horizontal in the middle between the trees and the I don't even know what those are. Some sort of, it's not wheat, field or whatever. I just like, I'm like,
Plant.
seriously, I don't know what it is. Plant, some sort of plant life in Japan. But I love that, you know, when you do walk in these fields and stuff like that, what this game does is has this like really nice way of, it's not even like a mist, but it's almost like the sun is somehow playing off the plant life in that game, which is just really fascinates me. And this is just a really beautiful example of that it's not our concept of what rays are necessarily, like, you know, a ray may go from point A to point B, or, you know, it's a see-through sort of thing, but it's a type of to me it's kind of like a type of mist ray that is created in this, which I really love. And I love the fact that when I look at the trees, even on the upper level of the trees, I can see the sort of light coming in through there to play with that. So it's just really, it's really just a beautiful shot. I really like it. So someone on the feed goes, yeah, it's like calm and soft and fluffy, which I love. Yeah. And it's a nice transition between the trees and those plants. So
yes.
Yeah, so good shot. I like it. Like it a lot.
Yeah, see, I didn't noticed that it was like a miss. I've never played this game, but to me it just kind of looked
Say
like.
what? Say
I,
what?
I want
Say
to.
what?
It's on my list. I swear.
You need to put
I'm
them
getting there.
Spider-Man and
I
play
just
it.
I
You
I
need
have
to
to
put
play
them
Spider-Man like
Spider-Man.
5 more times.
No, no. Toss it to the side. Toss it to the side and play Ghost.
Okay,
I
I'll
think
get
you have
to it.
enough with Spider-Man. Yeah, I think you had enough. I think you had enough with Spider-Man.
Are you speaking for me?
I'm speaking on behalf of you.
Fair. No, I
Don't
I
fight.
play
Eggs, I
other
think
games.
Eggs, I think he's speaking to you, trying
I
to
feel
give you a
I'm
message.
getting called out here. That's what's happening.
Well,
He's
I
not
do play
laughing
other
at you.
games
He's laughing about you.
with
You
Oh
me.
said you
no,
like
wait,
the
wasn't it the
game.
other way around?
Yeah, with him.
Um,
Yeah, but
uh,
I do play other games besides Spider-Man. Let that be known.
okay, yes,
but this is
yes, I know that. Yes, I know. Yeah,
okay.
but he's
But yeah,
mostly
this
Spider-Man though.
okay, fair.
Okay, okay,
um, but
okay.
going back to complimenting your picture, there was a. I had no idea there was a mist in between. To me, it was just it kind of felt like it was just this vibe coming off of the flowers. I just thought that was just kind of it was like the sun was like reflecting off of it,
Right.
you know.
That's my beef.
Yeah.
And so I just, man, I think that's such a cool effect. And even like the trees in the background, like it almost looks like two different photos. And but
It does.
but when it's like together, it fits so well, you know. But yeah, that's I don't have any like fancy terminology to say other than it's freaking great. So I love it.
Yeah, very nice. It looks like a double exposure.
Yeah,
Of
yeah,
course,
double
I
exposure.
love
Yeah,
doing
that's
that.
interesting.
Of
Yeah, it
course, that's
does.
my job. I love editing, doing double exposures. So had
Ah,
to
right, you
fit
do
in
that a
there.
lot, yeah, with like controllers
Yes,
and
I had
stuff.
to. Yes, yes. I had
But
to fit it in.
this was not right.
Wait, repeat?
Sorry, this
It's
was
not a
not a
double
double
exposure.
for this
Nope,
one.
nope,
Yeah,
no. All in game, all in
man,
game, all in
so
game.
cool. I
Yeah,
love it.
it's
And
really a great shot.
I will definitely play it. I promise you, Kadeem. I'm gonna play this game.
I
I'm gonna do it.
I will be waiting.
Okay.
He's gonna check
I
up
will
on
be
you.
waiting.
Yeah.
We're gonna start a countdown, Eggs. So you better beware.
I will be waiting for that.
He's
Okay.
waiting with
It'll
with
be
his
like
katana.
day 103. Eggs still hasn't played the Ghost game.
I'm gonna get DMs from Kadeem on a daily basis. Have you played Ghost of Tsushima? Have you played Ghost of Tsushima?
No, not daily, not daily, not daily.
We'll tweet you little time clocks. Little.
Jeez.
It's like when, when you gonna do it? When you gonna play? When.
We're just gonna comment on all of your photos like a little clock
Oh,
and a
please
ghost.
don't.
No man, that would be embarrassing, man. That would be embarrassing.
That's actually really
Just
funny.
commenting on your photos saying you played the game yet? Nope.
God.
Uh,
Okay, well great job. I'm glad I like the 4 you submitted, but this was my favorite out of those. Good job.
Yeah, the whole
Okay,
set was
next.
great. Okay. Right. There we go. And the next one is from Sparbark. And it's a photo from The Witcher 2, which actually does not have a photo mode.
No, it doesn't. No. I mean, I started the game with the whole intention of not taking any photos because I thought I'll
How did
start a
that work
game.
out?
Yeah, exactly. And I thought I'm going to do a game that's just refreshing. I can just play and not have to worry about a single photo. And then obviously this happened.
How many did you take in total?
I haven't taken many, to be fair, because it's actually really awkward to do. So because it's quite difficult with the HUD, because obviously you got some at the top left, you got some at the top in a top right, and you've got some at the bottom left. So yeah.
This is beautiful.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah,
it
and
was-
it's
I was
not
just, I was
only.
just,
I'm sorry. Please
no,
continue.
no, I was just going to say, I was just walking along, just going off somewhere. This is in the prologue. So as you can see, again, it didn't last long. I was playing the prologue, and yeah, I just started walking along, and it was just suddenly like really sunny. So and I just turned around, and I was like, oh, hello, this would be good for the theme.
Yeah. Yeah, it's beautiful. I love those sort of yellow and brown tones.
Yeah, it's just almost all completely silhouetted. Almost, it's so bright. I
Yeah.
mean, you can barely see Geralt there. It's so bright.
I have another
Yeah.
question. When
Go ahead.
when was The Witcher 2 released? Like what year was it released?
Oh my goodness.
Oh my
Let me-
god. You know what? Let
Because-
me Google that for you.
That'd be cool. Yeah, I guess I have Google at my disposal too, but I just want Alma to do it.
Google.
Come on, you
Google
have
it.
Google, man. You have
2011.
Google, man.
Yeah, it could be
You have Google,
some
man.
11, 12
Well,
or something.
the reason I asked that is because I feel like I see so many, like as far as the Witcher series goes, I see so many photos from Witcher 3, and obviously it's like it has like updated graphics and everything, but I don't think I've ever seen a photo from The Witcher 2, and so I think depending on what year it was released, I think it's so cool that it still looks great. You made an older game look really nice.
I think that's actually partly due to my computer, to be honest, because when I originally played this, I played it on the 360 when it first came out.
Yeah.
And now I'm replaying because I want to replay Witcher 3. I'm a bit like anal about things, so I have to replay Witcher 1 again, which I've done, and now I'm going to replay Witcher 2. But because I'm now playing it on my PC, and because I've got a brand new PC, it's suddenly like, oh my goodness, it's like this looks so much nicer. So it was quite surprising actually how different from 360 to a modern PC. I was quite surprised.
That's awesome. So Alma, what year was it?
2011.
Really? Come on.
2011.
11, yeah.
Dude.
You've been playing
Gosh.
Spider-Man too much. You don't know the release date. You've been playing Spider-Man too much.
Not what year is
No,
it
come
now? What year was it
Why don't-
released? What it was the question.
Yes,
Why don't you lay
said
off
that.
a bit, okay?
Yes, it's your fault.
All right. All right. So let me just quickly talk about why I picked the photo. What I like most about it is the creativity. Like it takes one thing to take pictures of sunset in games, but doing that in a game that's so old, like has less graphics and then hot items basically everywhere
Yeah.
is quite challenging because you have to frame it and know where are my hot items when you take the capture, so okay, I can crop these out, and that's really impressive thing to do.
Yeah, I just had to kind of jiggling him about a bit. I just like shift him to the left a little bit, and every time I shifted him to get the HUD in the right place, that I knew that I could both crop and then just put a border on it to make it look a bit nicer. Then the actual sort of the lens flare almost would like go, and I'm like, oh gosh. So I had to keep moving him around to try and get that brightness because it's behind a tower, that sun, which is why it's given that effect. You can probably just see the tower at the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's why it's given that effect. And I had to make sure that I was moving him to get that look, but also, as you say, look around and go, where can I put this to get the HUD in the right place?
Right. Does the
Dang.
daylight change in the game?
No, not that I'm aware of. I haven't been
So
paying attention.
at least that's okay. Like you keep moving him around and then the sun goes down.
Yeah, it's usually mostly always. I mean, at the moment, actually, no, it does change because I'm in the camps at the moment, and it does. Oh, the thing is, you meditate. It's like a normal Witcher. You meditate, and it goes from day to night. But it also rains, but I don't think it did that so much in the prologue. It was more like
Does it snow?
Pardon?
Does it snow?
No, it doesn't snow. No, it just rains.
Come on.
Just rains a lot.
Come on.
You have to
You
come
act
to
like
Norway
that's
for
her
snow.
fault.
What did you say? Welcome to Norway.
Repeat?
You have to come to Norway to see snow.
Yeah.
So I think I could go to the
But
States if I want to see snow.
yeah, we have a lot of here.
Oh,
But
that's
I
okay.
want to say one thing to Sparback because I have seen a lot of pictures of her, and then I want to say that she's extremely talented in seeing details,
Oh, thank you.
and some others maybe they don't. And I saw all the pictures that you made in Atlantis and the Underworld. If people didn't see it, then just go there and see. It's amazing pictures.
Oh, thank
And
you.
you
Yes,
are
yeah,
so
amazing job.
systematic
I do
and
agree,
methodic.
yeah.
I mean, ultimately, I'm just learning off you guys because I only started doing this in October.
Of
Before
course you can hear me.
before
Bianca.
it was just cutscenes and anything just to put on my background on my desktop, just to have some nice picture on my desktop. But so I started this in October. But yeah, I've learned from a lot of people here. So yeah.
Well, you
Yeah,
do have
these-
a good eye, and you are a fast
Mhm.
learner apparently because your stuff is really good.
Thank you.
Very good, very good.
I also like,
Very good.
particularly like the frame or the border you chose because it's given it this Polaroid style
Yeah.
almost, like a look of a Polaroid, and because it's kind of lightly overexposed, or it seems overexposed, it has a feeling of being a Polaroid that's been on like some billboard
Mm.
in some
Yeah.
teenager's room on the window, maybe of a holiday they missed, or a
Yeah.
holiday their parents went on, or something like that. So it has that nice little history behind it that you can imagine.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah. No, it's gorgeous. And I'm always amazed when people can get good shots from play scenes as they go. I find it very
Agreed.
difficult.
Yes.
I'm always like, okay, here's it. Nope, their eyes are closed. It's over. No, we can do it. Yeah. So this is
Yeah.
like a really great capture.
Yeah. Well, first of all, I really like your accent. I just want to say that.
Of
Second,
course you're gonna. I was waiting for you to say that. I was waiting. I was just waiting for you to say that.
you were ready
I
for
was
me. to
just.
say it.
Yeah, I was waiting for you to say that. I was waiting. I know you look at it. I was waiting.
Why would I say that?
Because she
maybe let me
sounds
search
lovely,
it.
that's why.
Yeah.
No. Like why would he know that? Why was he waiting on me to say that? I just thought that was funny.
It
Secondly,
was funny. Okay.
I do love the dedication because did you didn't use a tool or anything, or did you use a tool but you still had like the HUD and everything
No,
there?
it was literally just the screenshot button and just
Right.
positioned it in a certain way. But then I put it into another program to crop it and then add the border to it.
Yeah, that's
Nice.
that's a lot of dedication. I mean, I don't know if I have the patience to do that. I might, but I commend you for that. Just that in itself, I think that's really cool.
Cool.
But the photo, I do love the photo. Again, I feel like I'm a sucker for silhouettes, and I love that tree, and I love how there's
And that bird.
yeah, that bird is so cool.
Yeah.
But like what Armin was saying, I do like how overexposed it is, and I just, it gives a sense of mystery, and I want to see like kind of like what is like the top of the tower, and so it just keeps me intrigued. So yeah, I love it.
Thank you.
Bravo.
Yeah, I loved it.
Yeah, good job. Okay, next.
Next one and last one.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
Adam.
It's the best.
Adam. It's the last photo in our show, and then it's the theme reveal. So the last one is Adam Sefwick or at Sefwick on Twitter with a photo from Mirror's Edge Catalyst.
Yes, that's my photo. Yeah, I took it. I was basically just running around the city and I saw the sun rising in the morning. And I just became awe-inspired by it and just took a shot.
Now,
Yeah,
is
the
this?
game,
Oh, sorry.
in the game, you can make the character Faith. You can make her put her hands up onto the window, and
Oh,
Oh, it's a
I
window.
ended.
that's
Yeah,
so
it's a window
cool.
there. So I thought that added a nice touch to it. And instead of just like taking just a screenshot, I decided to do it like a first person view. So we see what she sees throughout the window.
Right. Well, that's what I really like about this. I like this image on a couple of different levels. I like the fact that, you know, as a human, you can imagine, like, you know, even if you're driving in a car or even if you see a window and you see the sun come in and you inadvertently touch the glass to feel if it's warm, it's such a
Yes.
great sort of feeling to do that. And so when I thought of our theme, which was rays, is it's not just the rays that are shooting off something as much as it could be the feelings that, like, in my head, I was thinking like rays just even going through the body and then that touch. Right. And
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
I just love the fact that I could almost like imagine like seeing that sun, feeling that brightness, and then touching that glass and having that tactile feeling, you know.
Yeah, the warmth.
And yeah, the warmth, which
Wa-
is just like, you know, it's not just visually, it's like tactile. And that's really what I got from this, is like that. Again, I go right back to that body language, right? Is you feel that body language, you can have empathy with the fact that she's touching this glass and she can feel that warmth, and then she can, you know, see those, right? Yeah, I just really love the whole thing about that. I just thought that was a really nice touch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So I was excited to see that. I was like, oh my God,
Yeah.
Very, very nice.
really nice.
Yeah, for me, I've played this game. Really great game. Still wish it had a photo mode, but you know, I digress. At least
Well,
on
has,
PlayStation. I'm on
it has
PlayStation.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm lame. I know.
Yeah.
I just love the reaction. I'm on console. Oh, okay. Yeah.
But I knew that there was a piece of glass because yeah, you're right. Like Faith just always like she touches a wall. She's like very like in tune with like the environment and everything. But what I really liked is like it's almost like she's trying to escape, and maybe she's like wondering kind of what is beyond the glass, and just kind of maybe like a longing for what's right in front of her, but she can't quite get there yet.
Yes,
And so
that was
Yeah.
actually what I was going for. In the
sweet.
Yeah, I
Well,
like
yeah,
that.
I think you nailed it then.
Yep.
And just a really cool. I mean, I love the skyscrapers, how they like they perfectly kind of like I feel like they diagonally go down towards the sun, and it just kind of frames it really nicely. So
They
yeah,
also
I think it's
even
really cool.
themselves out. They're like left and right
Yeah,
balance. Yeah.
it's like
Right.
they're yeah, it's really cool. Almost like they're bowing down to the sun. I don't know. I just think it's
Well,
really
that's
cool.
what I like about this game is, and I think it's the same thing I like about Spider-Man and even Division, is there's this sort of concrete jungle building in relation to the sort of the human aspect to it.
Mhm.
And so like when I see something like this, I love that contrast, right? The buildings to that, and it just makes it work. Yeah. It's a
Happy
beautiful
birthday again.
game. I do wish it had a photo mode though.
Yeah. Yeah.
No. I wish I could play it. Isn't it like first person? I
Yeah,
tried
it's
playing
first
it and thought
person.
I was gonna
It's
throw
Yeah.
up.
first
I was
person,
like,
yeah.
nope, I can't play it. I need to.
I
You can
tried it,
change it,
like I
can't
tried
you?
the tutorial and I just completely failed playing the tutorial.
Yeah, I couldn't get through the tutorial without wanting to really sort of upchuck my dinner.
I think you can
Um,
change. Can't you change the perspective a little bit, or am I going
No,
crazy?
you cannot. No, it's only first person.
Okay, yeah, I'm crazy. What's new?
Because
Yeah,
you
it's
know,
only
it's
first
weird. I remember a long time ago. It must have been. I don't know if it was the first one or whatever. I played it on the iPad, and it was all side.
I know.
and
iPad.
Yeah,
They
but I
made
figured once
they
it
made a
came out on a
side-scrolling.
console that it would be different, but I
Oh,
guess not.
that was then the like a off spin thing.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's a
I
spin-off
see.
thing.
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Because I played the
Side-scrolling game
first
for the
one on the
iPhone.
PS3 too.
Yeah.
And you know what I realized? I think that's like the third Mirror's Edge shot we have in the show.
It's a good game.
Something like that.
In this show,
Yeah.
or you mean just in our shows?
Not in this show,
general?
like in total, in all of our shows. We have it a lot,
Yeah,
and
I
we also
know,
get a lot of entries from it. Like it's so versatile.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
know I picked one. I can't remember who did it, like from, I don't know, probably about 2 months ago. I picked one. It's just a beautiful game. I love the color tones of it and stuff like that. And just the starkness and the design, and no, it's a really beautiful game. I was so bummed that you can't play it. But it's only first person.
Yeah.
It's very good game,
Dang.
and it's if you have EA access, it's free.
Right.
It's
Oh
free
yeah,
on
that's
Love it.
right. That's right.
access.
Oh, I might try that again. Maybe I make it through the tutorial, then I'll see.
Yeah, great job.
Yeah,
Love it.
thank you.
And
Very
happy
good.
birthday
Happy
again.
birthday again.
Yeah,
Oh
thank
yeah,
you.
happy birthday.
Mhm.
Happy
Yeah,
birthday.
thank you.
All right. Are you guys
Um,
ready for the next theme?
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
Of
Oh,
I don't
yeah,
know if I
yeah,
am.
I'm ready.
Oh, okay. So the last one was kind of easy, if you think. We thought we
Oh, jeez.
make it a bit easier with the start of the year, but this one we picked a challenge. I think.
I'm scared.
So
I'm so scared.
Yeah, you should be.
yeah, you should be. Okay, drum roll.
Or snapping fingers. Ding, 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 ding.
Snapping fingers.
Now I'm
Snapping fingers.
completely gonna fail
Oh wow.
pronouncing this. Metamorphosis.
Oh,
Metamorphosis.
Nice.
What's that?
Well, that's what
It's a
you
Greek
have to
word.
figure out.
Well,
Figure.
clearly I
Oh.
don't know how to Google, so I may need someone to explain to me what metamorphosis is.
Would you
Go
like
on
us
Google.
to spell it for
Go on
you?
Google.
Ed?
Go on Google
I'm
and
just
you will
kidding.
find
No,
it.
you don't need to.
Go on Google and you'll find it.
X wants to be spoon fed.
Spoon fed. Spoon fed.
Yeah, you have like
Uh,
a full, no, almost a full month, 3 weeks to figure out what that means for you.
3
And you can
months.
see
Nice.
that the show only has to be announced. We are not completely sure what date it's gonna be. It's gonna be next month, definitely, but we're not sure whether it's gonna be a Tuesday or a Saturday. But we will let you
Okay.
know.
Groovy. Yep, this is a tough one. Not gonna lie,
What is
but
this?
I'm
What?
excited. I'm
Yeah.
up for the challenge.
This is gonna be a
Good.
crime. This is a crime. This is a crime.
Oh, Neo just said we like to torture you. Yes, we do.
Yeah,
Yes.
we do.
Yes. 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 Neo
And
is right.
I love
Kat
it.
just explains that's when caterpillars become butterflies.
yeah.
She's right.
Hey, there we go. Touche.
That's
Touche.
true. Mm.
No, I get it. I'm expanding my horizons.
Say that
Do I
again.
hear a game? Horizon?
Say that again.
Sorry, I said I was just expanding my horizons.
With other games.
I'm
Besides
so, I'm so
Spider-Man.
confused. I'm so confused right now.
I know.
I'm crying.
I know.
I don't understand.
It's all good, man.
like you're turning a new leaf. I don't know. Expanding horizons.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Do I need to teach you how to Google?
No, I know what you mean. I tell you, I'm just playing with you. I'm just playing with you.
Says
okay.
the guy who told me to Google something for him.
I think in our next session we need to have like a little Google tutorial.
Oh my gosh.
Maybe, yeah.
Oh yeah, for
Not
yes, for
necessary.
him. Yes,
Not
for
necessary.
him. Yes. Google session for him, especially him.
Did you know there's actually a
Yes.
page called "Let me Google that for you"?
Oh,
Yeah.
that sounds amazing.
Oh yes.
It does
Tell him about
exist. I
it.
can send you the link.
Please.
Yes, send him the link. Send him the link.
All right,
him the
guys,
link.
it's been great.
Yes.
It has
Yeah.
been. Thank you everybody for all your submissions. We had like a ton of submissions and they were all beautiful and fantastic. So it was really hard to choose this one.
Yeah, this was a tough
but-
one.
Yeah.
Well, you are the reason why I played Ghost again.
Oh, cool.
Ghost
I
of
guess I want to play the
something.
call.
Yeah.
It was the
Well,
team.
thank you guys. Thanks for putting up these themes and everything and hosting it. And yeah, what a blast. Love it.
Thank you
Well,
so
thank
much.
you
you.
guys for being here.
Thank
Thank
you
you for the great
guys.
chat as well. For a
Yeah,
super engaging
awesome.
chat. Well, that's
Thank,
the show.
thank you all.
kind
Love
of.
you guys. Thank
Yeah,
you.
thank you for
Bye.
featuring me.
All right. Bye.
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 Bye bye, everybody.